All right, I'm going to give you guys a quick walkthrough of tempered software. Up here, you can add your client information. If you have multiple salespeople, you can add their name. You can add a profile picture for them here. In this box here, you have kind of a crash course of an overview of what your estimate is looking like. We have some estimate settings here, like how far the job away is, and some markup settings. And then we have all of our line items. They're divided by this kind of purple or violet line here, and they all have their header here in blue. Right now, we've got about 20 something line items that you can select from, as well as material catalog. This is where all the materials are pulling from. So if you guys like to connect to your supplier, you can add your cost. You can put a link to your supplier so you can give them a call quickly, and make sure it's updated. In this machine catalog, we have an option here to add your own machines because your machine rate will change as if you own it, as well as some rental machines, kind of their costs and everything. We have them broken uh, we have them broken apart by the machine type as well as the model of the machine and the make. We currently have over 406 machines, and we're already adding some more. Now they all have their fuel consumption, uh, horsepower, anything you can really think of, weight class for towing, and you can have a link right to the website. This is just so you have an idea of if you're renting a machine, you kind of have an idea of all these options you have, and that way you can quickly look and see what it is. And I'm pretty sure we have mostly all the common machines like Komatsu, Link Belt, Volvo. Obviously, we have the cat in there and their hourly rates. We have some machine attachments if you want to add them there too. This is where it's really important. It makes this spreadsheet so powerful. You have kind of some production rates here with how many guys in your crew, how many hours you work per day, on average, how much you pay your guys, and uh, overhead rate right here, which can be found in the help center. So after you get started with this software, you can put your overheads in here, and it'll automatically calculate your overhead rate per hour, which is how everything is built. Now let's get back into this estimate here. I have some random client information up here, total project price, and let's actually filter this because we have all these line items that aren't specific to this job. Right now, I'm going to clear everything. I'm going to turn the blanks on. That just includes this area here. And let's say we're going to be estimating for a culvert and some water main and some land clearing. So it's going to filter and show only those three line items opposed to those 20, right? And now you can start beginning to build your estimate within a couple minutes, if not faster. That's actually timeless. So let's say you only have to clear, let's say 6 acres. You're going to run this skid steer with the grapple bucket. You're going to run a 308, but let's do a 310 on this project. We're actually not going to select anything for the forestry, even though there's plenty. I think this kind of shows you concept. Has none here. And let's say let's say we're gonna have another skid steer in here. This one will be like a John Deere. And that'll get there on a gooseneck. Let's get on a low boy. It's gonna automatically calculate how many disposal tons are coming out based on a few variables up here, and it is going to stay on the site. Sorry, it's not going to stay on the site, which means it's going to take it away. So you have your disposal fee. If it was to stay on site, it's going to take that cost out of there. But since we're going to do it this way, we're going to leave it. We've got total machine hours of 135. Here's the type of material. We're going to automatically leave it in forestry disposal, but there's some other disposals you can have. And let's go down to the culvert. Let's say we need 4 sticks. Let's say it's a 30-inch culvert. You got 30-inch head wall. You got 2 of them. It's going to calculate 44 hours, 2.5 days with 2 guys. You can change this. It'll change how many days you'll be there. This is good for scheduling. We picked 2 machines up there. Your cost per linear foot is 177. Here's our materials. And again, everything's formulate out, so you don't have to really think about anything. All you have to do is make sure that your materials are correct in your material catalog and some of your pricing for your machines. This is going to spit it out in hourly. Some guys like to do daily, but I decided it's a little more accurate doing it hourly. You can always mark everything up if you want to see a different number up here. And this water line, let's say it's 150 feet using copper 6-inch, standard 36 inches deep. We're going to use a 330 wheels and probably a 306 on this job. Okay. It's automatically spit out this materials. So we're going to come to client contract now. I don't know how fast that was, but I think it was less than 3 minutes. We're going to come back down here. Filter views. I'm going to turn this off for just a quick second. Turn it back on. And now it automatically pulls in those 3 line items we were working on. And it spit out the total cost here. So you can see here, it's automatically pulling this information in for your client contract. Put a little picture in there. It's going to pull these 72 tons are coming out. Shows the machine hours that are allocated for this job. Since we had none selected, it's going to show 0 here. Culvert install, we have 4 sticks, 2 head walls, 30-inch culvert. Use the machines again. Machines contract total. It's also split up into, this is a 15%, 25% of this, 40, and the completion payment is 20% progress payment out of this here. Then you have the total terms for project. This is a contract that you can put your business name here, and you're ready to sign. So it looks like going to the client. Ready to attach to an email, throw in a DocuSign, and send it to your client that fast. $70,000 contract.